Good morning, children. Today we will be starting with the chapter The Tiger King, written by Ramaswamy Iyer Krishnamurthy, and he wrote under the pen name Kalki. First, we will see about the author. Ramaswamy Iyer Krishnamurthy. He was born on 9th September 1899 and he died on 5th December 1954. He wrote under the pen name Kalki. Ramaswamy Iyer Krishnamurthy was a Tamil writer, journalist, poet, critic, and Indian independence activist. He wrote 120 short stories, 10 novelettes, 5 novels, 3 historical romances, editorial and political writing, and hundreds of film and music reviews. So this is about the author of the chapter, the lesson, The Tiger King. So here is the introduction of the story, The Tiger King. The story Tiger King is a satire on the pride and stubbornness of those in power. The writer takes us to the day of autocratic and eccentric kings. These kings lived under the thumb rule of British, hence they fear them. Now this story dates back before independence, when Britishers were ruling over us. Most of the time, the rulers were not interested in serving the people and working for the welfare of the public. Instead, they spent their time in foolish pursuits. They flouted all laws and bent them to suit their selfish interests. The Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram tried to believe what was written in his fate. The chief astrologer had predicted that the cause of his death would be a tiger. Now all of us know this is like we go to these astrologers to find out what future has for us. Now same, the Maharaja Pratibandhapuram, when he was small, the chief astrologer had predicted that he would die because of a tiger, and that too the 100th tiger of his life. The tiger tried his best to believe the prediction. His campaign of tiger hunting was very successful. Now what he did not want to die. So what he said, that he'll be killing 100 tigers. So if he kills 100 tigers, then he would not die because of tigers, because the astrologer had said that he would die because of the 100th tiger. So what did he do? He started killing tigers. Okay, so all his strategies and wise plans worked till he killed 99 tigers. But the 100th tiger eluded him till his death. The irony of fate brings quite an unexpected end of the Maharaja. The hero who killed 99 tigers couldn't kill the only one that was left. When you read the story, it will be clear that he killed 99 tigers. Ultimately, they searched out the 100th one. When he was brought, he shot the tiger and thought that the tiger was killed. But the tiger was not killed. He did not die. Okay. But Maharaja thought that he had killed 100 tigers. Okay. So the hero who killed 99 tigers couldn't kill the only one that was left. Now what happened? The last tiger he thought to be dead survived. The king's bullet had missed its mark. He shot the tiger, but then the bullet did not hit the tiger. So the tiger survived. Ironically, the 100th tiger, which caused his death, was not a ferocious beast of blood and flesh. Now this is ironical and very funny that the cause of his death was not the tiger which is a ferocious beast, a very dangerous beast which is made up of blood and flesh, but it was a wooden tiger. Now it was Maharaja's son's birthday, and as a gift he had brought him a wooden tiger, and one of the silvers of wood pierced his right hand and caused infection. Now if a nail or something gets pierced in your hand, what happens? There is infection, you have to get a tetanus injection. Okay, now the same thing happened. One of the silvers of wood pierced his right hand and caused infection and suppurating sore, and because of this he died. Okay children, just the theme. I'll just read it out. Animals and birds are as much part of the nature as human beings. The destruction or haphazard killing of one species may not only lead to its extinction, but it will adversely affect the ecological balance. Those animals which serve as food for the wild animals will increase in large number if the beasts of prey are wiped out. Each species, however fierce, deadly, ferocious, or poisonous, has its role in maintaining ecological balance in nature. A quick look at the characters of the story. The Tiger King. Now, the Tiger King is the hero of the story, and he is the Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram. And many names, many titles had been given to him. He was also known as His Highness Jamidar, General Kiledar, Major, Sata, Vyagra Samri, Maharajadhiraj, Vishwa Bhushan Samrat, Shri Jilani Jang Bahadur, MAD, ACTC or CRCK. These were the names or titles inferred to him. Okay, Tiger King. He is the hero of the story, the main character. He is the Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram. Okay. Crown Prince. The same, the Tiger King when he was a 10-day-old baby. Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram, who is the Tiger King. Crown Prince, when he was very small, he was 10-day-old baby. Is it clear? Then Chief Astrologer, a royal foreteller of the state. Durai, it means chief leader in Tamil. A British high-ranking officer and his secretary. Diwan, who is the chief administrative officer of the Maharaja. Durai Seni, the wife of the high-ranking British officer, a greedy woman who takes all the 50 or so diamond rings for herself. These are the main characters of the story, The Tiger King. Okay children, pay attention towards the summary. The Maharaja Sir Jilani Jang Bahadur was called Tiger King when he was just 10 days old. He asked intelligent questions to the astrologers and was told that he would be killed by a tiger. Now 10-day-old baby. They cannot talk, they cannot speak, but when this Tiger King, he was small, he was a baby, he was 10-day-old. He had asked intelligent questions to the astrologer because astrologer had told that he would be killed by a tiger. And what did he utter? What did he say? Let tigers beware. Understood? No other miracle took place. The child grew like any other royal child drinking white cow's milk. Now this was a miracle, like a 10-day-old baby speaking something. But after that, no such miracle took place. And like a normal child, this child also grew up. He was taught by an English tutor and looked after by an English nanny. Nanny, a lady who takes care of children. He watched English films. When he was 20, he was crowned as king. It was then the prediction of his death by the tiger reached the Maharaja's ear, and he, in turn, to safeguard himself, killed a tiger. And being thrilled, being very happy, he told the astrologer, who replied that he can kill 99 tigers but should be careful with the 100th. Now, when at the age of 20 years he became king, when he came to know about the prediction, in order to safeguard himself, in order to save himself, he started killing tigers. Again, the astrologer told him, 99, no problem, 99 tigers, no problem, but you should be very careful with the 100th tiger, because he is going to be killed by the 100th tiger. 99 tigers, no problem. He pledged that all other affairs of the state would be attended after killing the 100 tigers. What did he say? Now, whatever, all the matters, they are unimportant. What is most important is to kill 100 tigers. Then he started killing tigers. None except Maharaja was allowed to hunt tigers. Okay. A high-ranking British officer visited the state that he was fond of hunting tigers, and his wish was declined. Now, a British officer also wanted to hunt tiger, but then Maharaja said no. Why no? Because he first wanted to kill all the first 100 tigers. Okay. The British officer requested for getting a photograph with a tiger killed by Maharaja, and this request was rejected. Okay, so what did the British officer say? Okay, only I want to take a photograph with a tiger killed by Maharaja. But then again, this request was rejected. But then you cannot unplease, or you cannot make a British officer angry. So what did the Maharaja do? In order to please the officer's wife, he sent 50 diamond rings, expecting that she would take one or two. She would choose one or two designs from the 50 diamond rings. But what did the officer's wife do? She kept all the rings costing 3 lakh rupees and sent thanks to the Maharaja. That time 3 lakh rupee was a huge amount. Okay, so what did the officer's wife do? She was a bit greedy, I suppose. Instead of taking one or two, she kept all the 50 diamond rings and just sent thanks to the Maharaja. But his state was secured. Means nothing happened. The British officer was happy, although he lost 3 lakh rupee, but then the state was secured. In 10 years, he killed 70 tigers and didn't find any in Pratibandhapuram. Now all the tigers of his state he had killed. Now he did not find any other tiger, but then the counting went up to 70 tigers. So what did he do now? He decided to marry a girl from royal state which had more tigers to complete his target. Now what did he decide? He decided to marry, so that whenever he goes to his in-laws' house, there also he can kill tigers, because in Pratibandhapuram now he could not find any other tiger. Whenever he visited his in-laws, he killed 5-6 tigers. So he killed 99 tigers and was feverishly anxious to kill the 100th, but couldn't find. Now very easily 99 tigers, the score was reached, but then he was very anxious to kill the 100th one, but he could not find the 100th tiger. Everywhere the search was going on, but they could not find any tiger now, because all of them were killed by this king. News about the presence of a tiger near a village proved disappointing. Now there was a news that there is a tiger seen near the village. Everybody searched for it, but they could not find a tiger. So it was very disappointing. He asked his diwan to find the tiger, otherwise face his anger. Now he was very angry and he asked his diwan, go and get one tiger anyhow, otherwise I am going to punish you. Now the diwan was afraid of losing his job. Now diwan was very afraid because the king was very angry. So he thought of a plan. What did he do? So he visited People's Park in Madras and brought an old tiger. So from the zoo he brought. So the diwan brought a tiger from People's Park in Madras and then placed it in the forest and informed the Maharaja. Maharaja was very happy, and then the Maharaja took great care. Why? Because this was the 100th tiger. The Maharaja took great care and shot the tiger and left the place with great triumph. Now he thought that was he was victorious and he has killed 100 tigers. But what happened? The bullet did not hit the tiger, but out of fear the tiger had collapsed, means fainted. The tiger was a very old tiger, and that sound of the bullet, because he was so afraid, the tiger was so afraid that the tiger had collapsed. Now the staff killed the tiger. Now the staff, they became very afraid that again the Maharaja will become very angry. So what did they do? They themselves killed that tiger and brought it in grand procession. A grand procession of the 100th tiger's dead body was taken out. It was, now what happened? It was the 3rd birthday of the Maharaja's son, and he wanted to buy a present from the toy shop. He went to the toy shop to buy a present. He bought a wooden tiger which was poorly carved. While the Maharaja was playing with the prince, a tiny silver of the wooden tiger pierced his right hand, which later on caused his death. So he brought a birthday present. The birthday present was a wooden tiger, the toy tiger, wooden, made up of wood. But that the quality was not very good. It was very poorly carved. When Maharaja was playing with the prince, one of the tiny silver of the wooden tiger, it pierced in the right hand of the Maharaja, and he did not take care, due to which infection was there in his hand, which later caused his death. So now the prediction of the astrologer came true. The 100th tiger takes his final revenge upon the tiger king. Now it was not the real ferocious dangerous tiger which is made up of blood and flesh, but it was only a toy which caused his death. We will just quickly see the gist of the lesson. The Maharaja Sir Jilani Jung Jung Bahadur was called Tiger King. These are the main points. When he was just 10 days old, he asked intelligent questions to the astrologers and was told that he would be killed by a tiger. And then what did he say? He uttered, "Let tigers beware." But after that, no other miracle took place. The child grew like any other royal child, drinking white cow's milk. He was taught by an English tutor, looked by an English nanny, and he watched English movies. Remember, this is the time before independence when Britishers were ruling over us. When he was 20, he was crowned as king. It was then the prediction of his death by the tiger reached the Maharaja's ear, and he in turn, to safeguard himself, killed a tiger, and being thrilled, he told the astrologer, who replied that he can kill 99 tigers but should be careful with the 100. From then on, he started killing tiger, and none was allowed to hunt tigers. A high-ranking British officer visited the state that was fond of hunting tiger, and his wish was declined. Again, the officer requested for getting a photograph with a tiger, killed by Maharaja, and this request was also rejected. So to please the officer's wife, he sent 50 diamond rings, expecting that she would take 1 or 2. But what did she do? She kept all the rings costing 3 lakh rupees and sent thanks to the Maharaja. But then his state was secured. In 10 years, he killed 70 tigers and didn't find any in Pratibandhapuram. Now there were no tigers left, so he decided to marry a girl from royal state which had more tigers to complete his target. Whenever he visited his in-laws, he killed 5 to 6 tigers. So he killed 99 tigers, and now he was anxiously waiting to kill the 100th one. So he got a news that there is a tiger near the village, but then that news was wrong. Now the Diwan was warned, and the king asked him to find the 100th tiger. So he visited People's Park in Madras and brought an old tiger and placed it in the forest and informed the Maharaja. Now what did the Maharaja do? He took great care and shot the tiger and left the place with great trump. But the bullet had not hit the tiger, but out of fear the tiger had collapsed. Now the staff killed the tiger and brought it in grand procession. It was the 3rd birthday of the Maharaja's son, and he wanted to buy a present. He bought a wooden tiger which was poorly carved. While the Maharaja was playing with the prince, a tiny silver of the wooden tiger pierced his right hand, which later on caused his death. Thus, the 100th tiger takes his final revenge upon the Tiger King. I hope you have understood the summary of the Tiger King. Read the chapter properly and try to understand it. Thank you.